Everywhere but few hours ago, as Simon Ekpa didn't believe what happened to him few hours ago. BIAFRANS have been on the run this morning since when they announced the kidnap of Simon Ekpa during a live video. I will play the full video in this very video. You see everything the way it goes. Nobody ever expected it. The BIAFRANS never expected that Simon Ekpa can be kidnapped few days to the Finland convention that he actually arranged to set the liberation of Biafra on the 2nd of December. Few days to the 2nd of December, they finally kidnapped Simon Ekpa. You will see the full video in this very video. I will show you everything the way it goes. So I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. They never believed their eyes. They never believed that this man can be kidnapped. Even in Finland, you will see everything the way it goes. You can share the video, just do what to share it. And if you can't share it, just like it as you're watching it. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for you. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should believe the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, for those of you that are new to this channel, just do what to click the red subscription button that is appearing on your video screen. And at the same time, click the notification bell icon and knock side so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you know. Nobody ever believes what happened few hours ago. A lot of Biafran people never believe it, and a lot of Biafrans have been in pain at the moment because they never expected that Simon Ekpa can be kidnapped few hours ago. They never know that Simon Ekpa can be kidnapped even during a live interview. You will see show in this very video. You will see everything the way it goes. It has been some couples of days now or couples of months now that Nigerian government have been doing everything possible to just bring Simon Ekpa from Finland to come and prosecute him in Nigeria the same way they did to Nnamdi KANU in the regime of Buhari. They vindicated Nnamdi KANU from Kenya and they brought him back to Nigeria, but they've been negotiating since then. They've been negotiating with Finland government so that Finland government can release Simon Ekpa to them and send him back to Nigeria so that they can prosecute him the way they actually prosecuted Nnamdi KANU. But the Finland government never cooperated with them. It never cooperated with the Nigerian government and all of that. And since then, Simon Ekpa have been giving them bad boosts. They have been giving them a lot of trouble as far as the Biafra agitation is concerned. He have been giving them all manners of trouble based on the fact that he wants his people to be liberated and all. Now, Simon Ekpa came out a few days ago to announce a particular convention in Finland, and that convention he said he have to aim an objective, and those objective is to liberate Biafrans, announce Biafran nation, and publicize it to the general world and all of that. That Biafra is legitimized and liberated from Nigeria and all. And the same way he said he wants to make sure that he legitimized Nigeria to the Biafran people, just to make sure that Biafran is no more part of Nigeria. That's the aim of the convention that he fixed on Finland 2nd of December and all of that. But I say that it's not enough. The convention is approaching and this man is doing everything possible to make sure that the convention comes in success and the convention comes the way he actually planned it. But Kasala boss few hours ago, they finally kidnapped Simon Ekpa few hours ago. They never expected it. It's not even the police that even carry him. You will see everything the way it goes. So I'd like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just do what to share it. Share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like it as you're watching it. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. They'll be doing everything possible just to ensure that Simon Ekpa is brought back from Finland to face trial or prosecution as far as Nigeria is concerned. They even took his matter to the House of Assembly so that they can write to the Finland government to bring Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria. But the Finland government never released this man, and this man continuing on his agitation because they believe that this man is doing nothing wrong as far as the Finland constitution and all of that is concerned. But Simon Ekpa have been on the issue that he wants to liberate Biafra, and he has been given a lot of directive right from Finland. He has been given a lot of directive to the eastern part of Nigeria so that they can be following his directive and make sure that the agitation stand and all. But many of the directive, according to the report, they say have caused a lot of people their life, and a lot of people have actually lost their life based on the directives Simon Ekpa have been issuing since the arrest of Nnamdi KANU and all. And this man also agitated to the release of Nnamdi KANU so that Nnamdi KANU can be released. It was even a few days ago that Ekpa visited the burial of Ifeanyi Oba in the eastern part of Nigeria, and they told him that he should tell Tinubu to release Nnamdi KANU the same way Tinubu released the children that was arrested, the minors that were arrested because of the Ekpa government protest. The same way Tinubu used his constitutional power to release those children, they said they should use the same constitutional power to release Nnamdi KANU so that peace can be restored in the eastern part of Nigeria, so that all Igbos can go back to their home, and they will stop all this chaos and all these things that have been happening as far as the eastern part of Nigeria is concerned, because insecurity is the game of the day in the eastern part of Nigeria. And the same way, they're doing everything possible to bring back Samuel Ekpa to Nigeria to face trial. But Samuel Ekpa have always come out on media and have always made it known to the general public that Nigerian government cannot do anything to him. They can't see anything to do with him. They can't do anything to him based on the fact that he's on exile as the prime minister or self-acclaimed prime minister of the Biafra land and all of that. And the same Samuel Ekpa that have been boasting right from time that Nigerian government cannot arrest him and all of that. The same Samuel Ekpa that have been boasting have finally been kidnapped. The news shocked-talized everybody, and it put a lot of people in panic. Even in the Biafra land, it shocked-talized everybody. The news shake everywhere. Though some Igbos are actually against Samuel Ekpa, though they support Biafra agitation, but they are against Samuel Ekpa. They said they don't want Samuel Ekpa in Biafra and all of that because they believe that this man did not have what it takes to lead people. They believe that he's full of propagandas, he's full of lies, and he's full of false news and all of that. But they send Samuel Ekpa, a lot of people actually fall in love with him, and they call him their prime minister. Now they finally kidnapped the prime minister of the Biafra land and the Biafra agitation. So I'd like us to stick in there to the end of this video. The video that I was doing before he was kidnapped and all, I'm going to play you the full video in this very video, so you will see everything the way it goes from the video. So if you can share the video, just do it to share. If you cannot share it, just like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
I also approached the former government in exile, which actually Ralph Wazirike was part of. They failed me, and I know they will be listening. They failed me. That was actually what led to the formation of the present government of Biafra in exile. So all these things, I try to bring everybody together. I try to let those people who have been there before to come and bring what they have on the table so we can use it. Because I just joined Biafra, 2019. So, and what I did is, this Biafra have lingered for ages and we have history. So we do not need to fight this thing with guns and bullets alone. So there is a need for a well-structured and organized system to get this Biafra done. And I said, I will not fight this more than 5 years. So I gave myself 5 years to fight for Biafra and actualize Biafra. And this is where we are. This is the 5th year.
Now, when I interviewed NNAMDI KANU, I asked him what role he would like to play if Biafra were to come, and he said he wouldn't want to play any role. You're already the prime minister. If there is Biafra today, what role will you play? I will play any role Biafra gave me. One thing I cannot do is to fight for this Biafra and allow idiots to come and ruin the system. No, I will put Finland. I want to bring Finland to Biafra, and I will not allow a stranger to come and bring Finland who doesn't know anything about Finland. Do you know our constitution is comprised of one of the best constitutions in the world? Our constitution today is comprised the Finnish constitution, the Switzerland constitution, and the United States constitution. So it is the best you can see. And let me tell you, the day we're going to unveil this constitution and vote on it, and people see this constitution, you will know that, yeah, indeed, we're going to be the civilization. We're going to bring civilization to Africa. So I cannot fight for Biafra to bring a better life, a better system that works for the people, for the interest of the people, and then somebody else who do not know the plan I have for Biafra people to come and start. No, it's not going to happen. I will be part of the government. So, what role will NNAMDI KANU play? NNAMDI KANU have his own right to make a choice, so we cannot force him, But I believe that when he was making such comment, he don't know what we have done today. If he come out today and see what we have done, I believe he's going to have a change of mind. What is your role, your relationship with the IPOB that was the other faction? They are Biafrans. The only relationship I have with them is that they are Biafrans. And after Biafra become an independent state under the Biafra government in exile and de facto government, we will start a reconciliation process. You think you can reconcile with them? Why would they not? If they don't want to reconcile, they will go to exile. Yeah. But the government will give them opportunity for reconciliation. That's what makes us different. I'm not here for vindictive or to kill anybody or anything like that. I want the best interest of the Biafra people. So those who believe in freedom, actually believe in freedom, there will be open door for reconciliation. One more question before I bring in the audience, and that's a question about people in what we know today as Niger Delta, who are saying that they don't want to be part of this. How will you force them to be part of what?
They should first of all go and outnumber part of the 50 million people that voted for Biafra.
So are you going to
let me tell you, once they outnumber those numbers, we don't have any problem with that. Actually, it is even in the constitution we have today. So a confederating state means that they need to be educated, for those who are shouting that too, because they don't know what is confederation. So they can still have whatever they want to have, do whatever they want to do in their state and all that, because they are completely free from everything we are doing. So if they feel that they can have a defense system that works for them, good for them. We can't do what Nigeria did to us to them. And let me tell you also that the issue of Niger Delta this, Niger Delta that is something that the Constitution of Biafra have actually addressed. So, and there's not going to be a better system than what we have today, this confederating state of Biafra, where they will have their choice and their right to do whatever they want to do, have their own constitution, have their own parliament, each state on their own. That is the best. And then our defense is the same, because we're going to have enemies that will surround us. And these enemies that will surround us is not just against us alone. They are against America, they are against the West. So America needs us, the West needs us in order to protect their interest, because once we protect the interest of America, we protect our interest. The business, the trade, the shipment and all that begin to move, our own interest is also protected. So when people talk about American interest, it is as if it is only America we are fighting for. No! When American interest in the region is protected, our interest is protected as well. When there is no piracy in the sea, after Biafra become an independent state, we combat piracy, like the way they are spending billions today, they can't move freely in the sea and all that. That will end automatically. And our army will be army that is not going to have any Islamic affiliate, any terrorist affiliate, just like we have today, people that are affiliated to Boko Haram terrorist group. We're not going to have that in Biafra land, right?
Why is it that the Nigerian government, despite their efforts to get you extradited, that they've not been successful to getting Finland to work with them?
Finland doesn't work with a terrorist country.
All right.
And they will never work with terrorist country. That I can assure you here.
But you know that they are making moves.
Which move? The
Nigerian government.
They can make moves for all I care. I am here standing very strong because I know I'm not doing anything wrong.
All right. So for those who want to join us, I posted the link.
And also, Rudolph.
Yeah.
I want to say something here because this is an opportunity for me to address you.
Okay, go ahead.
And so I want to say this. Some of you have made bad decisions in the past, a very bad one. And so we have a record of making good decisions, and our decisions have actually favored our people for many years. And I want to tell you one bad decision you have made, and many of you. One is that I saw you protesting against Goodluck Jonathan during the 2015 election. You want Buhari to come in. It was a very bad decision. And sometimes like that, we look at the people who have made such decision that they are not capable to decide for the people. So when we are making this decision we're making today, that you may not see the effect of it today, you give us the benefit of doubt and see what it will turn out in the next few years. So Biafra that I'm fighting today and making all these things that many people are laughing at, they are laughing that we are going to have declaration in Finland. They don't know why we are having that. They are laughing that we are going to, I'm declaring Biafra. They are laughing that there is a national football team. They are like all those things. And that is exactly what Gandhi said. They will laugh at you, they will mock you. At the end of the day, you win. So I want to say that some of us that are making this decision for the best interest of Biafra people, we see what people don't see. So you should be able to give us benefit of that and support the decision we make. We kicked against Buhari. It backfired. You people supported him. We kick against this Tinubu. Many of you supported him. And so it is very, very hard for people like us to come and listen to advisors that have made bad decisions in the past. It is very difficult for me, and I believe many people. So I just want to tell you this today because I may not have the opportunity to tell you again.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But I don't remember protesting against Jonathan.
Rudolph, I saw you carrying play card in the United States.
Saying what?
Protesting against Jonathan.
Me?
Yes, when they were organized Occupy Nigeria, I saw you now. I will post it.
Okay, yeah, post it, please. Share it. Let me remember because I don't remember that. But anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking time coming here. I will still ask you for more questions, but I want to give our viewers a chance to also weigh in. So when you come in, please, you have to make sure that you have your camera on. I just want you to ask one question only. You have to be respectful because you are talking to the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic in a government in exile. So it's very important, and if you don't do that, we take you out. And there won't be any arguments. Just ask your question, listen to the answer, and then we find the best question you have. There are a lot of people who are trying to get in, and so when I bring you in, just be able to come up with one question. All right, Righteous Man, here first.
Yeah, good evening, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. I've been watching and following you for 2 years now. My question is this: how do you consider your safety as a priority? And should anything happen to you, who takes over from you?
Allow Biafrans and myself to worry about my safety. I don't have any problem with my safety.
Thank you, Righteous Man. Let's go to Ernest. Ernest, unmute yourself. All right, so Ernest, I have to remove you if you can unmute yourself. Let's go to Okija and Okija. You're next.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Ekpa, I mean, some people, might, think that this is funny, but this question is funny, but it's not. Behind you, I see American flag. I think that the other one is a Finnish flag, and the Israeli flag. And then, behind those flags, I mean, including the Biafra flag. Then, behind, you, I see, the Last Supper. This a white man, that he's not even Jewish. A white man, blonde hair, blue eyes. So I don't know, is this an image of Biafra? Is Biafra gonna be like a servant state to all this contraption? With the white man, I don't know, because what I know is that our people, we have our own religion. We have our own way of life. We had democracy before America was, founded. Igbo people, they are Republican people in nature. So, I mean, what image are you showing to us, with all these flags and the blonde man behind?
All right, so thank you very much for that question. Biafra government has officially three religion. We have the Jewish religion, Christian religion, and traditional religion, officially. I believe that I've answered your question. So you can choose which one you want to be part of. If you want to be part of a traditional worshipper, it is official in Biafra land. If you want to be part of Christianity, it is official in Biafra land. If you want to be part of Jewish, it is official in Biafra land. Myself, I'm a Christian and a traditional worshipper too.
So we won't have Islamic religion in Biafra. That's what you're saying.
I said official three language. Islam is not official religion. Sorry, Islam is not official religion in Biafra land.
But they'll be allowed to practice.
I said official. That actually answered you. Official.
All right. Thank you, Okija. So on the politics over here, you're next.
Prime Minister,
official three language. Islam is not official religion. Sorry, Islam is not official.
Something is echoing.
But they'll be allowed to practice.
I said official. That actually answered you. Official. Well, can somebody mute? Yeah, Ernest, I think.
Yeah. All right, Ovie, go ahead.
All right. Special thank you to Prime Minister Simon. I from the bottom of my heart, I actually respect
your style of leadership. And I want to say thank you for coming. One, thank you for your clarity. Two, but most especially, thank you for the response you gave Rudolph in regard to the question he asked about the mistake he believed that Ojukwu made during the Biafra in the 60s. And your response on how you recognize that and how you are going about it, talking about the lobbies and all that. So, that's particularly me, it hit me hard because currently I'm doing extensive research on the role of the West in regards to the Civil War, the Biafran War. And I couldn't help to notice two things. America actually supported one Nigeria over Biafra. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, supported one Nigeria over Biafra based on two things. One, they were scared that if Biafra actually got their sovereignty, they might decide to lean towards the Soviet Union. You remember, it was at the middle of the Cold War in the 60s. That's one. Two, another concern of them is that if they allowed that to actually, the Biafra to actually get their sovereignty, it might become the norm within the sub-Saharan region or indeed the whole continent, and that would be too much for them to deal with at that time. So that's why they fully supported it. But event that is happening today is as the same as what happened in the 60s, but in this time take a different face, which is China in disguise of BRICS. Why, of course, the still almighty United States. And I noticed that I don't know if I can be heard. I noticed that you are happy that Donald Trump won. So I'm curious, in order to avoid the mistake that Donald believed that Ojukwu made in the 60s, is that why you are in total recognition of Donald Trump coming and the supremacy of America? Or what do you believe that Tinubu-led administration, which has more to bargain with? I don't know if my
Yeah. I don't know, Rudolph, can I answer him?
Yeah, go ahead.
First of all, I would like to say that Ove is a very good friend of mine before. So, and he knows me very well before, not now. So I thank him for the acknowledgement. But if anybody knows me, Agbaje knows me very well. I don't know whether he has told you that.
Yes.
All right. So to answer him, the reason why we are very happy with the Trump administration coming into the White House is because of his foreign policy, which I believe every reasonable person in the world would be very happy for Trump coming back, because there are crises everywhere. There are wars everywhere, which are actually avoidable. So, and we believe that Trump foreign policy will fix those issues, because sometimes you need some kind of radical leaders to make things done. And Trump is one of those radical leaders that will change things, will change the paradigm in the entire globe. So, on the issue of whether it is whether Trump is going to support Biafra, or whether what you asked about during the Ojukwu time and all that. The reason why we are doing what we are doing today is that that mistake I explained before. We are now in Washington DC, heavily present in Washington DC. I have met with number of congressmen. I have met with number of think tank group. I have met with policymakers, including past White House, members of the government of the United States, past members of the government of the United States, and all that. I have met a lot of them. And what we are doing today is to educate them, because Nigeria, they supported in those days, has become a failed state. Nigeria has become a country that breeds criminals. Nigeria has become a country that supports terrorism. Every policy of Nigeria today is going toward nosediving to a completely failed state. So America will not be proud to continue to support this kind of failed state, and especially Trump with his policy, foreign policy, especially on protecting the Christians and the minority group. We believe that it is going to be for the interest of the Biafra people and people who have suffered severe killings and ethnic cleansings like us, that Nigeria have done to us. So we believe that, first of all, if you remember that when Biden came in, what they did was to remove Nigeria from the country of a special concern. And it was condemned by everybody. But Biden and his administration did not listen to that. Even when there were no reasonable ground to remove Nigeria from the country of a list of a concerned country, they still remove him, remove the Nigeria state. So we believe that Trump coming to power will put Nigeria on their toe. And as you can agree with me, even before now, we have information that many of you do not have. We know that Nigeria have, supported the re-election of Kamala Harris secretly and and openly. So why are they supporting this re-election? Because of the way they have ignored the atrocities of Nigeria. And so you should be asking yourself question, why was Nigeria removed from the country of special concern? Nobody has been able to address and answer that question till today. So we believe that Trump coming to power, first of all, he is going to hit hard on a terrorist state like Nigeria. And then also look at what we are bringing to the table as alternative to restore peace and stability. Trump is coming to restore peace, not only in the Sahel region, also in Ukraine and in Gaza. So, and somebody has to do it. So we are bringing this particular solution, alternative to what they have on ground. And that alternative and solution is Biafra as an independent state. And I want all of you to understand that Biafra is not only going to benefit Biafra people, it is going to benefit the entire indigenous people within Nigeria area, including the Dudu ones and other ethnic, other indigenous nationality within the Nigeria area. The emergence of Biafra as a nation will put an end to upsurge of terrorists. It will disintegrate the interest of the terrorists while they are coming to Sahel. It will also cut ties immediately. Just that Biafra has been recognized, only the pronouncement will make the entire region calm, because the terrorists will start fleeing. Why would they be fleeing? They will be fleeing because their only interest is to capture Biafra territory, which is the majority Christian-dominated area today in the entire Sahel region. I don't know whether you're aware of that. So the interest is in Biafra land, not actually in northern Nigeria. So, but they want to, first of all, cut our wings by cutting the neighbors, and then after that, they will come to us. And that's why we started resisting them ahead of time. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's go to Ikolola.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can see what is really going on. That was the last video that Simon Ekpa was actually making before they actually kidnapped him, according to report. Simon Ekpa was even trying to challenge his Igbo brother in that very section. That's his Zoom session, and he was even trying to challenge his Igbo brother that he actually protested against Jonathan in the time of Jonathan. But it got to the turn of Tinubu. Now nobody is talking about the legitimacy of Tinubu. Nobody is talking about everything that Tinubu is actually doing. Is actually taking Nigeria backward, because according to what a lot of people actually said, they said Tinubu took Nigeria backward to more than 50 years back and all. Now, the same Simon Ekpa in that very session was trying to challenge his Igbo brother that actually put him or host him in that very meeting on Zoom. But you can see the question that a lot of people were actually asking Simon Ekpa in this very session. They asking him intellectual questions and he's giving them a response. But few moments after, Simon Ekpa was off, and since then nobody saw Simon Ekpa, did not know his whereabouts, and a lot of people were saying that he actually went to prepare for the final convention that is going to take up on 2nd of December and all of that. But that's a total lie, that's a fallacy. Now look at what is on your video screen. You can see the last session of Simon Ekpa on Twitter. Simon Ekpa is the kind of person that he will never leave the Twitter space. He will always see anything to talk about as far as Nigeria is concerned. Nigerian government will always come up with different news and different propagandas according to what Simon Ekpa will say, and he will always come out to tackle it. Anywhere that they talk about him, anything that they say regarding the Biafra agitation, anything that is said about Biafra, he will always come out to react to it on Twitter. but the same Simon Ekpa disappeared on Twitter for the past 3 days. You can see his last post. That was 3 days ago, going to 4 days ago now. You can see everything the way it's going. A lot of people were saying, no, I'll be busy with the convention that is upcoming, the convention that they want to do to liberate Biafra on the 2nd of December in Finland. And a lot of people are just making up that assumption. But the report is coming in and that Simon Ekpa have been kidnapped even in Finland there, and nobody see him, nobody know his whereabouts and all of that. And a lot of Biafrans are in concern. They are in total concern at the moment because they never believe that Simon Ekpa can be kidnapped, because this man, they will be doing everything possible to bring him back from Finland to Nigeria to prosecute him. But the same man in question have always come on media to give back blows to the Bola Ahmed Tinubu cabinet and the Nigerian government and all of that. He always made videos upon videos every day, attending to different Zoom meetings every day of his life regarding the Biafra agitation, and he never reneged on the release of Nnamdi Kanu. They always making up the news that Nnamdi Kanu must be released. This man have always been out there doing everything possible just to ensure that they restore Biafra and they make the declaration of the Biafra nation and all of that. Now, the same Simon Ekpa have disappeared. Nobody actually see him, nobody knows his whereabouts, and a lot of people are just coming up with different assumptions. Now tell me, what's the fate of Biafrans since the Simon Ekpa have been kidnapped and all of that, and Nnamdi Kanu is languishing in the DSS custody, and Nnamdi Kanu have been the stronghold of the Biafra agitation ever since, and the same Nnamdi Kanu have been kidnapped and he is still in the DSS detention till now, and they are not even saying that they want to release him any moment from now, even to the extent that a lot of Igbo elite, a lot of people are actually begging Bola Ahmed Tinubu to release him. They said it is not Tinubu that actually arrested him, it is Buhari that arrested him from Kenya and all of that. Now Buhari is no more in power again. They said Tinubu is in power. They said if truly Tinubu wants to release Nnamdi Kanu, that Tinubu would have released Nnamdi Kanu, that Tinubu is just playing the game to continue from where Buhari stopped, and that is why Tinubu did not say anything regarding the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and Tinubu did not want to have anything to do with the Igbos according to the report, because they're actually chasing the Igbos off Lagos, and Tinubu is the city boy according to report and according to what the Lagosians have been saying. They said Tinubu is the father of Lagos. Now they chasing the Igbos out of Lagos. Even the video circulated where the wife of Tinubu was actually making the speech publicly, even in live video coverage, that Igbos must be eradicated from Lagos. That's to tell you that they don't want Igbos, and if you see everything that Tinubu is actually doing, it is even recently that Tinubu is now appointing Igbo people as one of his ministers and all of that. They never do all of that before. They never want to have anything to do with the Igbos. Now the same Igbos are sidelined as far as Nigeria is concerned, and the same Tinubu question never talk about the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and a lot of people are writing letters to him. They even send a Akpabio to him in the burial of Ifeanyi Oba. The latest that actually pulled few days ago, that they buried in the eastern part of Nigeria a few days ago. During his burial, some Igbo elite actually sent Akpabio, because Akpabio was actually present there, including Shettima himself. They even sent Akpabio to Tinubu that Akpabio should tell Tinubu to please release Nnamdi Kanu. Now, a lot of people are writing letters for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, but some are saying that Simon Ekpa must come in place of Nnamdi Kanu, because they believe that Simon Ekpa is a kind of a violent person and has caused a lot of havoc in the eastern part of Nigeria, and they have been responsible for the insecurity that have been taking place in the eastern part of Nigeria. Now, they want to extradite Simon Ekpa from Finland, but Nigerian government have been trying everything possible, but they be failing right from time, because the Finland government is not actually cooperating with them. But now the same Simon Ekpa is missing. Simon Ekpa have been kidnapped according to the report and according to the news that be flying on media. Now, what do you guys think regarding all this that is happening? Is it really true that Simon Ekpa is just preparing for the convention that want to take place from the 2nd of December regarding the liberation of Biafra? Drop your opinion in the comment section of this video. Or is it that they actually kidnap him truly? Drop your opinion in the comment section of this video, as I'm gonna dedicate and that thing I did for you. And sure, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV, at LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, he pastor for LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Leader, all the while you waiting for church. All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.